Invite people. So much easier than invite people. We'll wait a couple minutes for people to get on here. I like how on a computer it tells you how many minutes. Hi. Wait a couple minutes. It is so difficult to invite people on the computer. Hi. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Nikki. It's so hard to invite people on the computer because it doesn't give you a list. You have to actually type their names. So, kind of a pain. It's a lot easier on the phone. Anyways, gonna wait. 1 more minute. Let me try to invite a couple more people. It's just not. Alright. If you guys can invite your team members, then if it's easier for you guys to do that, then go ahead and do that. If not, I mean, it's fine. I'm going to set it to go on the page anyways, and I'm also going to save it and probably put it on YouTube anyways. Alright, so I have a list here. So this is pretty much tips for getting out of any sort of business rut. There's many ways you can get in it, whether it's like your sales or your team growth, or you just feel like you're doing the same things over and over again. Hi, Lindsay. So, first of all, the best thing to do when you feel like you're stuck, or at least I do it, is to start over. Like, pretend that you're starting from the beginning and do what you would do when you first start. So that would be redoing the academy or rewatching. Hi, Samantha. Rewatching the academy videos. So if you're like most people, you just watch them one time, maybe like kind of half-assed watch them just to answer the questions and get through it, which, guilty. So you may not have absorbed all of the stuff, or it may not have been relevant to you at the time, but you do have access to the academy videos, so you can go back and look at something that's like relevant to what you're doing now. Maybe you're working on a party now, or you're doing a vendor event now, or something that has to do with a training that you had, but you don't necessarily remember what was in the academy videos. You can always go to them and watch them again. And if you're past your 90 days and past pink, then you can do the Action Academy, which is a whole nother 90 days of stuff. Whole different videos taking you past the 90 days. Let's see. So when you first start, you usually make a Frank's list, or at least I suggest that people make a Frank's list. If you don't know what that is, it's a list of 5 each, 5 friends, 5 relatives, 5 acquaintances, 5 neighbors. Hi, Miranda. 5 kids contacts. So that would be like your kids' teachers, your kids' doctor, etc. And then S would be service workers. So like your dentist or your doctor or someone that works at Walmart, you know, people like that. So you can either create a whole new Frank's list that's different from the one that you had, like a different 5, and contact them, or just go back to the original ones that you had. You can reach out to people who have never tried Posh before. The thing about being in your warm market is that people don't buy all the time. That's some of the problems that people have, where they think that, oh, I got 20 customers, like a few of them buy every month, like I'm good, right? But that's not really, that's nice on paper, but that's not really what happens. Andrew did a presentation at one of the day-aways, and it was pretty much how to sell $500 a month every month. And you had to have so many customers that bought so many times. It was like you had to have 50 customers that bought 1.5 times a year, or 50 customers that buy 3 times a year if you wanted $1,000, so on and so forth. So to get out of your warm market, you have to ask for referrals from the people that are in your warm market. Your warm market is pretty much like your Frank's list is your warm market, and then your cold market would be outside of those, your friends' friends, your neighbors' friends, your neighbors' family, etc., etc. Parties are a great way to get out of that, and vendor events are a great way to get out of that. So you can also do, sorry, I have a list I'm literally checking off. You can also do like a referral challenge in your group. I don't ask people in my VIP group to just add other people, because that would make people mad, and I don't do that. I don't add people to my group without asking them. So I definitely don't have my group do the same thing. So I do like a referral like challenge, where if they refer someone to your group, or they refer someone to your page, or you get their friend's address for samples or something like that, then you'll put their name in a hat for a free hand cream, or so on or so forth. Maybe do one every month where they refer their friends to get samples, or so on and so forth. I always tell my VIPs that if they refer me to someone and their friend like joins my team, or their friend buys from me, then I will give them something, like some prize, nothing big, like a lip balm or something. That just keeps them that keeps them telling their friends about you, which a lot of the time they do anyways, but sometimes people don't think about it. People don't think how much referrals help direct sales, which they really do. They really do. I mean, a lot of my team are people that I met through other people, or met through parties, or what have you. They're not necessarily people that were one of my friends now, but they weren't people that I really actively knew. I just met a lot of people through parties, which is really good. You, of course, don't have to do parties. You can do vendor events, or just have your customers refer people. Let me see. you can have a mystery host party. Those always really help me a lot when I'm kind of stuck, like I haven't gotten a lot of sales. So I have a mystery host party so that when people feel like they can get something if they buy from me this month. So everyone that puts their order in a certain party will get entered to win the perks for that party. Every time I do this, I probably do it every other month. Every time I have a mystery host party, it's well over $200. One time it was even $1,200, a $1,200 mystery host party. So someone got $120 worth of stuff. Okay. Does anyone have any questions so far about any of these? No? Okie dokie. Let's see. Read self-help books. So anything that's business-based or anything that will give you maybe some ideas. It doesn't even have to be business-based. It could be like, I got this book called Big Magic. That book is, sorry, that is mine. That book is based on like happiness in your own life. So that's something that can help you progress not only as a person but in your business as well. So reading books or even watching YouTube videos or taking like online classes. There are lots of motivational like classes and self-help books and motivational self-help books and so on and so forth that'll help you just see stuff maybe from a different perspective of what you normally see and maybe kickstart something. Regional meetings are great to go to. If there's a regional meeting in your area, they're really great to go to. Any sort of event or thing that involves other posh girls, even if it's just meeting with team in your area, it's really great for kind of lifting up your spirits and kind of reviving you in your business. There's a lot of leaders at the regional meetings that give really good tips. I mean, even I like listening to them and learning things from them. Not every leader knows everything. Not everyone has the same tips or goes through the same things. So it's really good to get different perspectives on like how to work a business. Some people do them different ways. Some people base theirs solely on parties. Some people base them solely on just getting orders from their VIPs. Some do it on vendor events. There's different ways to run your business. Of course, you know, you can do it how you would like to do it. Let's see. Scope out vendor events in your area. Or there's even, like, if there's... Sorry. If there's an event in your area... Take what off?
Take it off. He doesn't want to play.
No, that's just... No, not right now. Sorry. What was I saying? Oh, look up vendor events in your area. If you go to the event tab on Facebook, it'll show you some like events and stuff in your area. You can either contact them to see if they would like a vendor, or you can even contact them to see if maybe they do swag bags. There was another premier that constantly contacted companies. Hi, Christina. Or contacted events to see if they offered swag bags. And then she would put together like samples and stuff that had to do with the event, like say it's a pirate event. She would put together little bags with anchors on them and so on and so forth. And then sometimes you have to pay to be entered into the swag bags, like $10 or $20. But if you make 200 sample packs and you have like maybe like a little thing there that says, hey, contact me for 5% off your first order or something like that, then that can really get your name out there. And you don't really have to do anything other than put together all the samples and bring them to the person that's doing the event. Okay. So Those are good. Take a day off. No one, um, no one is going to have their business crumble from taking one day off. Sometimes when you stress about a goal and you just feel like you're not getting there and you've pushed for 10 days, 15 days and you're just so tired, there is zero wrong with taking a day off. Just take a day off. It's okay. Just put the phone away. Your customers will be fine. Your team will be fine. Just put the phone away for a day. You'll be okay. Just take a breath. Drink some coffee. Drink some wine. Let's see. We tend to forget that baby steps are still steps. So really, if you are continually working, even if you feel like just getting $200 a month or getting a few team members, or if you feel like what you did is not big enough for you, like I have big goals and I'm very hard on myself when I don't sell over $1,000 or I don't do whatever because I expect that from myself. Is that going to happen every time? No. But stopping or stalling is not going to help either. That's just going to make it worse. So remember that any step is better than no step at all. Remember why you started selling Posh in the first place. If you have to put yourself in that mindset, if you have to go and do a mask, use the product that made you fall in love with Posh, or what have you. Talk to some people that were your first customers. Put yourself in the mindset of why you do what you do. Reach out to some of your fellow Posh sisters. Reach out to some of your customers and see how they are. Them telling you what their favorite product is right now or something will really help solidify why you're doing what you're doing. Giving up on a goal because a setback is like slashing your other 3 tires because you got a flat tire. Seriously though. Giving up because some of your team has quit or you're just not doing that great with sales this month or what have you. Giving up is definitely worse than just going over the setback. Trust me, I know. The first 10 months I was with Posh, I had 0 team members. I had like 3 or 4 kidnappers, and they didn't want to do anything with the business. It wasn't until December of 2015 that I got my first team member, who is not with me anymore. I got my first team member. So I decided that month that I was going to be a Pink Plus One. I threw her launch party for her, with her help, of course, and she qualified, and I had $1,800 in personal sales. So I went to Pink Plus One. Do I recommend doing that with a single person? Probably not. But it's possible. So I kept going and I kept trying to get higher and higher. The next month I got to Pink Plus 2. And then the next month I kept trying to get Pink Plus 3 and I didn't get it. So the next month I got it. Months later I was a Premier, and every single month I tried to push and push and push to the end, and sometimes I would get it and sometimes I wouldn't. I was a single spot away from the incentive trip to Italy. I didn't get it. My sponsor, who is also not with us anymore, My sponsor told me that she was one spot away from going to New York City, and after that, she pretty much quit because she didn't go. It killed her spirit. And she told me, if you don't go to Italy, don't let it kill your spirit. And I didn't go to Italy. And for the first like month after that, I was upset for like literally a whole month. Like I really let it bother me, and I knew I shouldn't have let it bother me. Then when they went to Italy, it was so much worse because I felt like I should have been there, like I was cheated out of it. Don't don't let that stuff bring you down. That has nothing to do with my present day. My present day, I wasn't even a premier then. I was a pink +3. That's when I hit pink +3. That's when my team started blowing up, was during that incentive. And just because I had a setback does not mean that I couldn't be a premier and then a silver premier and then eventually gold and platinum. So don't let setbacks make you quit. Find a friend. I already said contact a posh sister. Reach out and hear. There are definitely other people that are going through whatever you're going through right now in your business, or have gone through. Reach out. I can guarantee you that I've probably been through whatever you've been through. Many others have already probably been through whatever you've been through. Finish your to-do list. Like if you have a certain goals that you wanted to do or certain things that you wanted to get accomplished, do them. Small steps towards them, and then check them off and finish up. All right, so that is the list of what I had. Don't have any more on my list. So does anyone have any questions or even any tips for getting out of a rut? Because trust me, I've been there. I've been there a few times. And a few times I've almost quit. One time I really did almost quit. I gave myself 3 more months. And that's when I promoted to pink +1 and 2 and 3, because I was giving myself 3 more months. And that's what happened in those 3 months that I pushed and actually tried, was when I took off. So thank you for watching me ramble on. And if you have any questions or even any tips of your own about getting out of a rut, just ask them down below. Thank you for coming to our little team chat. And I hope that some of these tips will help you in your business. So, bye, ladies. Everyone have a great night. Bye.